Hi, Kringle Kim here. Welcome. It's Monday, October 15th, 2018 in the United States. And I'm hoping everyone either attended the Send Button meeting this morning or is going to attend the Send Button meeting tomorrow. 3 meetings tomorrow. One in French, one in Hindi, and one in Bengali. And if you know anybody who speaks another language, they are looking for other people that have their Send buttons turned on and that would like to host a Send button meeting in another language. So today we have a new Kringle Society mission statement, and I would like to go over that. It is going to be a good reference for those of us that are talking, well, for ourselves or talking about TVC or sharing TVC, or we have shared the TVC, and we need to make sure that our referrals learn about the Kringle Society mission statement. It really spells it all in a very precise way, what our mission in TVC Kringle is all about. So it is dated October 12th, 2018 is the date of the blog post. So if you want to get your own copy of it, go to the Kringle Cash back office and click on Education tab, and then go to, you can either put in the thing, Kringle Society mission statement or October 12th, 2018. And either one of them should come up with the mission statement. Now, I wish I could screen share. I keep trying it, but I am unable to at this time. I also tried using an iPad, and I couldn't get that to work either. So I hope you don't mind. You can just listen if you want. So it starts out that the Kringle Society is a global initiative as a sharing and eliminatory society founded upon the principle that humanity is capable of lifting itself out of the morass of poverty, disease, lack, limitation, suffering, and ignorance into a new dawn of abundance and prosperity for all. So I've learned eleemosynary is a word for charitable. So we are, our mission is to end poverty globally, or end global poverty, however you like to say it. And with that is a lot of other things like disease, suffering, and ignorance. Those all go along with it. And so that's why this is called an eliminatory society, because in sharing we are being charitable toward our fellow men and women, and helping them lift themselves out of these conditions, helping each other, helping ourselves, and helping others out of the morass of poverty, disease, lack, limitation, suffering, and ignorance. And we're all lifting ourselves and everyone else out of this hole into a new dawn of abundance and prosperity for all. We are here to empower each of our members with the means to spread abundance in all its forms to the entire community of humanity, with a clear plan to eliminate poverty worldwide and to assist each and every being that we touch to find their unique purpose that their Creator intended for them. So, we're all part of a community, yet we're all individuals, and we each add different strengths to our community. The Kringle Sharing and Eleemosynary Society is here to support all of its members and all of humanity by providing the means and methods to have the support and practical tools so that every member of our society and every human being shall have what they need to make manifest their essential needs to create lives of abundance and integrity. Now I know TBC Kringle is a cryptocurrency. It's a private cryptocurrency, but it is a learning curve for many people. I know it was when I first became a member of the community. And I know my friend had asked me a couple times, so, you know, keep following up with people. And it was like the third time. I don't know, I was having a really busy time, and I saw her emails, but I guess, or I didn't see her emails, I don't know, but I didn't have time to read the whole thing. So part of it was I didn't understand it to begin with. And that's how a lot of people, we accept the gift from us that we share with, don't understand it either. And you might have to tell them 2 or 3 times what it's all about. But the great thing is there are lots of tools within the TBC Kringle back office to help us teach others, but also the people that we ask to receive the gift and do receive the gift can go into the Kringle Cash back office. They can go to the blog every day. They can watch different broadcasters. They can watch testimonials. And there's cash flow elevator coaching, or there's cash flow coaching with different people. And us as sponsors, we can, explain what we know or what we understand. And of course, this is what's good about the Kringle Society mission statement and the public announcement is it's all laid out in terms, when somebody has a question of us, we can just refer to this Kringle Society mission statement or the public announcement as in how to answer their question. But there's lots of education out there. And so the thing is, the Kringle Sharing and Eleemosynary Society is here to support all its members and all of humanity by providing the means and methods to have that support and practical tools so that every member of our society and every human being shall have what they need to make manifest their essential needs to create lives of abundance and integrity. And so to start with, they are receiving, everyone that becomes a member receives the gift of cookies at this time. So they are being supported with cookies that can be redeemed for Kringle. And then they have possibly you as a sponsor, they have the broadcasters, they have the leaders, they can attend Sun Button meetings, they go to the educational blog, and all these are means of support and give access to tools like this Kringle Society mission statement. And so there are many ways to learn about TBC Kringle. There's a lot of help out there. So when all the tools are there, all the support and practical tools are there, a new member or a member that's not been too active and wants to be active now, it's all there, but it's up to them to take it upon themselves to read the blog or to ask questions of leaders and broadcasters, or to share the gift and share the mission of TBC Kringle. It's all there, but they have to take it upon themselves to take the first step. When I used to talk about winning, winners are willing to take a chance, but the I stands for take initiative, and they need to take their own initiative. I mean, we can follow up and we can get them started, but after that, they need to take the initiative to pursue the learning and take advantage of the different support and tools. So our mission to serve one another with love and respect, and to use TVC and Kringle to lift humanity out of hunger, poverty, and misery. So that is our mission, to serve one another with love and respect and honesty, and to use TVC and Kringle to lift humanity out of hunger, poverty, and misery. It is our intention that the veils of ignorance fall from each that we touch. So the veils that fall from each of us, we have a new way of seeing things and sharing with each other. We intend that all our members will embrace and have a life full of abundance and prosperity as they accept our offer of membership within the Kringle Society and Private Contract Association. In the private environs of our society, our members can enjoy all the benefits of using a completely private medium of exchange that respects the privacy of all who use it. And that is very true. At this time, we have our name, and we have our username, and we have our password, and we might have a Facebook page or a WhatsApp on our profiles, and possibly our picture, which is really nice for everyone to have, and you should have on your but nobody is going to fine you anything for not having it. But basically, there is a lot of privacy involved with this. And it's up to us to share our information. So it is within our power to bring in purveyors of goods and services of all kinds from every location of the earth that accept TVC and Kringle for equal value exchange for their goods and services. We intend that TVC and Kringle shall one day reach their full potential within our community, when our community grows to 1 billion verified members. And of course, verified means that your account has been paid. The $10 admin wallet fee, lifetime wallet fee, has been paid under your account tab in the Kringle Cashback office. When this occurs, it will unlock the ultimate value of TVC. So at that point, one TVC coin will be equal to the value of 1 billion members. That's that's bigger than most countries. So that will have quite a negotiating force. The ultimate value will reflect the value of 1 billion members of our private contract association, and in doing so, we shall realize our vision of reaching 1 billion members, end goal, which is ending global poverty, that the measure of real value in this world shall be the true worth of every living being, men, women, and children, who are in the true creative potential of humanity in individual embodiments. We hold this as a true mandate and a self-evident truth. It is an endowment from our Creator, however any individual chooses to define or describe such a creative creative source, and force. That endowed mandate is that we shall all live freely in creative collaboration with each other and with this beautiful planet we dwell upon. This shall also include living in harmony with the larger universal community of life throughout the cosmos. So our mission is good. Our mission is great. It is up to each and every one of us to fulfill it with the realization of this gift of life. The Kringle Society has brought forward a unique contribution as a gift to humanity in the fulfillment and realization of that vision. Our vision sees a world free of limitation, and our mission is to be part of the solution that makes it so. This shall be a world where every child grows up in a community of support, love, respect, and integrity, and has the opportunity that every child in the world should have, which is to have all the tools and resources needed to realize their fullest capacities and build a life that each of us would desire for ourselves and for our own children. So I have to say, one of the other tools is having the TVC in order to use in order to receive their education or whatever else they may need it for. So, this is not just for us. This is for our children and our grandchildren and those of us that will come after us. And possibly some of us will not even be around. So, and I have found on the Sun Button meetings and the broadcaster meetings and the cash flow classes, the thing where this shall be a world in which every child grows up in a community of support, love, respect, and integrity. And, I have that feeling at the different meetings that we're all here from all over the world. We all come from different backgrounds. We all have different stories. That TVC Kringle is our common denominator. And at these meetings, I feel the support and the love and the respect and integrity of the other people in the meeting. It's a very positive experience. And I know a very peaceful experience. There's none of the stuff we see on TV where people are nitpicking or fighting or having a very loud discussion. I think we all agree on the mission and purpose. We all believe in the mission and purpose of TVC Kringle, and we are all making it possible for TVC to become 1 billion members. And this is the kind of, I think, world we want our children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren to grow up in. Love, all these things have very high energy, and we are energy beings. And when, I guess I feel really comfortable, like I said, I believe there is support, love, respect, and integrity within our community now. I don't feel that anybody has the need to bully anybody, or, I feel we are all one in TVC Kringle. And we are a peer-to-peer community, and peer-to-peer means people of our own, lots of times it means your own age, but, we have the same mission and that we agree on. And there is that positive potential for growth. So this is what we want our children to have too. All the tools and resources needed to realize their fullest capacities and build a life that each of us would desire for ourselves and our own children. So as a sharing society, Kringle is established as a community intended to share the wealth of our lives with each other. This means the personal human value of a living being, not the monetized debt enslavement metric that we have been programmed to believe is real wealth. That is an illusion. It is a trap. The Kringle Society has been established with a vision, mission, and purpose to break through that illusion and show the world and humanity how we can free ourselves from the trap. Thus, we have created a currency to flow like the free waters of a mighty river, a river of power and force, a river of living beings that come together to see poverty, disease, and deprivation forever washed away by such waters and carried to the sea of forgiveness and dissolution, that all men, women, children in this world shall have lives of value, lives of purpose, and lives of meaning. And since TVC Kringle is a global currency, it doesn't really matter which country you live in, because TVC Kringle will be among all of us. The coin comes from the value of each one of us. And I don't believe, like in our current society where 1% of the population has 99% of the currency, the fiat currency, I believe TBC Kringle will 100% of the people will have access to 100% of the currency. So, and like I say, you know, we all only need so much, and you know, that is the thing about sharing what we have in a way that empowers everyone. So that I have, you know, in one of the blogs, they represent TBC Kringle with a tree, you know, and the roots are the broadcasters and the leaders, and then of course we are the seed. Each one of us is a seed, and you know, our family and our friends and our referrals, they support us in the tree trunk. And then, you know, we all branch out. We refer the gift to many people. We branch out through our friends and family. We branch out through Facebook. We branch out to the merchants. And then, you know, a great part of the TBC Kringle family comes from that one seed of each one of us. And here they're alluding it to a river. And once we get started, the river just keeps on flowing. And it's flowing like the free waters of a mighty river, a river of power and force. When we are 1 billion members, we're going to be a power and force, an example to the rest of the world. And it is a river of living beings that come together to see poverty, disease, and deprivation forever washed away by these waters, and carried to the sea of forgiveness and dissolution, so that all men, women, and children in this world shall have lives of value, lives of purpose, and lives of meaning. We will all share with each other the wealth of our life force, the value of our unique capacities to create and build and purify, and we will do it by valuing our currency with the metric of only real value that there is in this world, which is life. Life means living in full expression by supporting each member of our private society and contract association to achieve their dreams and aspirations. You know, when it comes to living, we all each have our own lives. You know, no one is more important than another person. No one is less important than another person within our peer-to-peer community. Now, some people are going to take on the mantle of leadership, but that doesn't mean they are any more important than anyone else in our community. It just means that they took that mantle on to be a leader. So it is our mission to take the realization of this intention into the greater world society and show others the way of freedom and prosperity without debt, bondage, or lack or limitation. So that is what we're doing when we're sharing the gift, and we're following up with our referrals and teaching them that there can be a new way, and a new way to visualize their futures. And this does not include, I don't even want to say these words. I just want to say the positive words of, abundance and prosperity, so that we can show others the way, of freedom and prosperity. And we'll forget those other words. Okay, we're just going to focus on freedom and prosperity. As an elementary society, we see our mission as one that brings charitable support. And again, we said that's what eleemosynary means, charitable support, to those who need a helping hand in building lives of integrity and respect. This means co-creative sharing and support, not charity that degrades the individual and diminishes self-worth. So we're not, to me, that says, we're not just giving people, the gift isn't just a handout. You are being gift. It's up to you to make the most of that gift. It is not, and I guess that kind of means we all need to continue sharing the gift or putting some of our energy back into our peer-to-peer community. This means co-creative sharing and support, not charity that degrades the individual and diminishes self-worth. And I know that does bring to mind, and there's people that I know that won't go on welfare. Or even if they are on welfare, they're very embarrassed and humiliated and feel ashamed. And I think, in many cases, welfare started to get people out of a tough spot, not to be the rest of their life's, story. To stay on welfare, I think it's inherent in most people that they want to make their own way, that they want to, they want to be able to support themselves. And then they feel right about making their own decisions about what to do with their lives. They have that self-worth. And I think that is most people do want to have that self-worth of providing for themselves. So that's why this is not a charity in the sense that we're giving it to them just to spend. You're giving them a gift to start something new in their lives and take advantage of that gift and help it to grow by sharing the gift of members. And then the gift will keep growing and growing and growing so that there is prosperity for everyone. This is our mission, and this is the ideal that we shall strive for it until it is fulfilled. We envision a world free of constraints where the very stars are our partners. Wow. They always say reach for the moon and at least you'll reach a star. That's a pretty lofty goal where the very stars are our partners. And I think that is. 1 billion people is 1/7 of the world's population. That is a lofty goal. But every one of you will be one of those stars. So the stars are our partner, world free of constraints, where the stars are our partners, or the sky is the limit, and represent unlimited capacities as to what we can accomplish in this lifetime, and for many generations and lifetimes to come. We are a multi-generational legacy. The true beneficiaries of which are the children of the future, those that are just now coming into life and those that are yet to be born. Eleemosynary is a word defined by its root as almsgiving. And that is an old school world, alms, you give alms. That used to be when, they say here, which in the past meant to give a few coins to the poor and destitute. But we see that alm is the root of alma, which is Latin for soul or spirit. So our charitable giving of the soul and spirit of this mission society is the soul and spirit of this mission society, and its true purchase, which is to bequeath the spirit of unlimited possibilities to future generations that shall inherit the spirit and become the soul to this world. We invite all of you to share this vision, to join us in building the true value basis of the 1 billion coin, to add your life force to the valuation of 1 billion coins, supported by 1 billion living souls as a gift for humanity, to break free from chains of debt enslavement and the illusions of lack and limitation, to make TVC what it truly is meant to be. The brilliant community of the Kringle Society and of planet Earth, to enliven the brilliance of 1 billion stars and forever banish the darkness from our world. So I thought this last paragraph was very cool. I've read it on a broadcast before. And just think of the light of 1 billion stars. if each one of us is a star, that will light up the world. Just the energy of all 1 billion people, thinking positively and sharing and caring will definitely, if you've ever heard of the butterfly effect, will definitely change the world and banish the darkness from our world. And again, as members of our community, I think we said it earlier, but we are all examples. We're not only members of this Kringle Society, our private peer-to-peer community, but people are always looking at us, especially if they know we're in TBC. Even if they aren't in TBC Kringle, they have not accepted the gift, but possibly you have shared it with them. Or people that have received the gift that look up to us for guidance and support. Or even as we become a 1 billion strong community that's going to be a life force, we will be known. And we need to be great examples of our community, what did it say back here? I need to go back to this. But we have to be, sharing and caring and have respect with everyone in the world, have respect and integrity, respect everybody in the world and have integrity, because people will always be watching you, especially as our community becomes 1 billion strong. So I hope you have the chance to go to the educational blog and read this Kringle Society mission statement for yourself. And I would love to hear your comments of what you think it means to you. So thank you for listening. And this is Kringle Kim signing off. Good evening.